The Nittany Lions and the Buckeyes, a rivalry born of one side setting the standard and the other trying to climb the mountain. And we are on the cusp of dotting the I on a great clash in this one. Welcome to the home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Nittany Lions will put total leather to crank us up. He'll bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. To the ground with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. These two Blue Bloods really didn't become rivals until Penn State joined the Big Ten in the early 90s. But really since then, Ohio State has been a bit of a measuring stick for Penn State.
I think we always talk about Penn State. We talk about winning the big games and how do they play against Ohio State, a big rivalry. Palmer, it seems like they're always there. They're always in the game, but do they find a way to break through and win this rivalry?
Yeah, it's always so close, too. You think back to Woody Hayes, and you think back to Joe Paterno.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So the officials take a closer look and the replay booth will overturn the call. And this setter downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. They'll go with a direct snap. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Scanning the field, it's St. Clair. Throws to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
I thought white noise was supposed to be relaxing. This is deafening on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking left. The short hands, it's Roberts. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here's the pressure. pressure. QB got it himself. Turning it on. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
That time the defense was in man coverage. There was nobody watching the quarterback, so when he took off to scramble, nobody home to make a tackle right away, and he shows you the athleticism, he shows you the speed, and also shows you great decision-making that time, deciding to tuck and run for a huge play on the ground.
Pulls it and fires to the left. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Ohio State. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll try to get the edge on the left. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The margin for error is so small in this conference. It's really imperative to get off to a good start in Big Ten play.
Especially, Reese, since you're adding so much talent now to this conference. But, yeah, year in and year out, you know the mainstays in this conference, but there's always some surprises, and I'll be interested to see how everybody starts off this season. Listen, this is your first opportunity, Palmer, in conference play, in a major conference, obviously in the Big Ten, to make your first statement.
And it's going to be taxing all season long for these players. Physically, obviously, and you expect that in the Big Ten Conference. But now adding all those West Coast teams, these guys are going to be flying back and forth across the country a lot this year. They have to get off to a fast start today. That's what makes this game so critical.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Good blocking, good running, pickup of 6 out to the 30.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The Buckeyes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Oh, it goes right through his hands, and he will think about that one for a while. It'll be 3rd down.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
And the Buckeyes come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Looking downfield, it's St. Clair. He's got him in the flat. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Fields the punt, wants to make a play. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Man, this defense is setting the tone early. 3 and out on the first drive, and on the first play, the second drive, they get a TFL. They are sending a very clear and distinct message to this offense. They are going to set the tone of this game.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Might be changing the route. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Floating away. He throws one to the left. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
And there's not very many offensive plays that are going to be successful. If you can rush 3 guys and still get to the quarterback, that's not a good sign for this offensive line.
They punted on their opening drive, and now they need a third down conversion to avoid punt. From the gun, wants to pass. He fires a bullet to the right. And they wanted it all on third down, but dealing with fourth down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Finds his man. It's McFadden. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
Love the play call on the RPO. That time the defender bites on the run fake, and that opens up the window for the slant coming in behind it. Nice job.
Back to pass, it's St. Clair. Moves around to clear up the vision. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
Setting up the screen. Breaks into the open. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
And that's a nice job selling it by the offense, dropping back, making it look like it's pass. That running back slipping out of the backfield, throwing him the football, getting a dynamic playmaker in space, and he says, I got this, I'll do the rest, and gets the touchdown.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Handoff from the gun. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Grab near the marker. It's Baker. He's loose down the left side. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability, that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive thing.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
This one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. They'll try the right side. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Buckeyes racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
To the air, it's St. Clair. Oh, he drops it. That is a catch he makes 99 times out of 100, but it'll be third down.
It's always frustrating as a quarterback when you put it on the money and the guy drops it. But you know what you got to do? You got to build his confidence. Buddy, I'm coming back to you later. Just get your mind right. Get ready, because I know you can make that catch.
The decibel meter's about to explode. One of the great environments. Wide out level noise. Makes the grab. It's Coleman. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38.
This is exactly why third down is practiced every single day. Third and short, third and medium, third and long. It's money down for a reason. You got to lock in. Great success by the offense so far on third down.
The give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. Bounce that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Trying to get behind the defense. It's picked off. The Heisman contender turns it over. Got some room to run. He's inside the 40. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. First play of the period, first down here. Using his legs, it's Martin. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Sends it back in motion. To throw, it's Baker. Unloads to the wideout. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Looking for more room. The 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Ohio State. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
Number 96, set to kick this one away.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Throws for the tight end. Caught over the middle. It's Reynolds. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20. The Nittany Lions in the hurry-up. The offense changing the play. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. On first down, here comes this offense. Looking to pass, it's Baker. Pocket breaking down. Pulls it in, it's Young. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the snap, it's Martin. And they just tried to slam it in from the doorstep, but they went nowhere, and it'll be marked down at the 1.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Quarterback sneaking his way, tunneling and burrowing into the line. This whole red zone offense thing has been a little shaky. They've been stopped twice already. Maybe they ought to try to score from deep. They're trying to slam it in. He is going nowhere as the defense is manhandling this running game.
Second quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too, and you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got a play you've practiced all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
4th down and goal from the 3. The playbook is pretty much wide open here. He's looking to throw. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Penn State!
And the defense was so close. They had done such a good job up to that point, setting up a 4th down. It looked like they had the QB corralled, but they let him escape. That is going to be a coaching moment for them moving forward.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. Steps away. Gets rid of it. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to throw at St. Clair. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Roberts. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. The Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Finds his tight end. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on 1st down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on 2nd down.
And the Buckeyes can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Quarterback on the keeper. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
They go with the option. Quarterback keeps it himself. And look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the QB prevent you from running this scheme in your playbook.
These old girders are rocking on 3rd down here at Beaver Stadium. Creates a little space. Nice Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on third down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm, but after that last running play moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Now on second down. Wants to throw. It's St. Clair. The sure hands. It's Coleman. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
On third and short, they'll ride the running back here. Finds a crease at the 20. Touchdown, Buckeyes! He found some open space and turned on the Jets. Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed, he's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. Just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, a big-time top 15 duel. Let's get right to it. Nebraska is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Tommy Frazier, and they are right back in this. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Oregon. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big Ten battle.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Off the play fake on first down. Gonna let it fly. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Looking for a man. It's Baker. Quarterback adapting. They get to him as he throws. Working that left side. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Looking to the big tight end. Oh, and he just dropped it so close to his second interception of the game. Instead, it'll be second down.
Man, the defense is making it tough on this quarterback early. They already have an interception. They almost came away with another one there. They're doing a great job reading his eyes and breaking on the ball.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Quarterback making adjustments. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Makes the grab. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. Inside the 25, stopped at the 24. Clock will stop to move the chains. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Nittany Lions will snap it on 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Baker. Fires to the middle. Complete downfield. And the defense was right there to make the tackle, but not before they get it to the 12 and set up in the red zone. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking downfield on 1st down. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
And that was another ball thrown in harm's way. And this young man, he already has 1 interception. That was almost a second. Just playing a little bit loose with the football. Let's make sure we get that dialed in. We can't make those mistakes. Hard to win games when you make big mistakes.
Back to pass on 2nd down. He caught it. Oh, and he thought he might be able to wiggle his way into the end zone, but they knock him down at the 3. They'll immediately call timeout. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. The defense calls the timeout, their 2nd of the day, as they try to get their act together. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. They cut into that lead. It's now 28-17. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Buckeyes will kick it away to start the 2nd half. He'll bring it out. It's Wallace. He stopped at the 23, a couple of yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They put points on the board in the first half, but still find themselves in a hole.
And if I'm this offense, man, I'm not trying to change anything. I scored a bunch of points. I've been successful. Jesse, the defense has to catch up here in the 2nd half.
Yeah, they do. They're going to have to start making plays, but you can only control what you can control. So for the offense, go out, do your job, trusting that your defense is going to make a play.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats, but when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Baker. Catch in the middle, it's Martin. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. Making side adjustments here. To the air on 2nd down. Here comes the heat. Got his man on the right. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
Well, they hit that deep crossing pattern, and a nice job by the quarterback there, keeping his eyes down the middle of the field. He's not telegraphing where he's going to throw it. He knows he's got to give his guy a chance to work through the traffic, get all the way across the field, but you can't let the defense know where you're going with it. So really good timing between those two on that play.
And just a great job by the defense being stout. All right, that's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
They'll run play action. Makes the catch. It's Young. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Unleashes one. Snagged in the middle. It's Young. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby! Now they'll try the two-point conversion and try to crawl within 3. To the air, it's Baker. Steps away to find some room. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and the defense comes up with the stop, and you just wonder, the analytics world and all that stuff, that whatever the card says to do, you're supposed to do. I wonder if they were listening to that card.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. From the gun, running back gets to give. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option of working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Here comes the noise from this big crowd in Happy Valley on 3rd down. They want to run this quarterback. Tough, hard-nosed running. He got 3, but he needed 4. It's 4th down and 1. On the move. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
I'm not a huge analytics guy, but on 4th and 1, if you're going to get pushed like that from your O-line, I say go for it every time.
The Buckeyes are flying down the field. He leaves it with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. It's St. Clair. He's got it. There he goes. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Fires left. He's got him wide open. Touchdown, Ohio State. Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Nebraska is just getting blown off the field right now. I've seen some stinkers in my day. This one smells like a pasture. How's that for descriptive? They're trailing by 15 to Oregon. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Back to you.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He wants to change this route. They'll move the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got his man downfield. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down. And the Nittany Lions want to pick up the tempo.
Really nice poise by the quarterback on that throw. He's obviously backed up deep in his own end. He knows he can't take a sack, but all of his focus is downfield on coverage. He finds the matchup he wanted, and it's an explosive play for the offense.
The quarterback doesn't throw it away. Instead, the defense forces a loss.
What a great response by this defense. You give up the big play. What do? You respond right back. You get upfield, get to the quarterback, get the negative play, and get the momentum right back.
The Nittany Lions have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw, it's Baker. Using his feet to buy time.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, Buckeyes! The defense putting points on the board. No midseason concentration lapse here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. What a play by this defense with a pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Out of the gun, the running back has it. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. Wants to adjust the pattern. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Wants to go up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Denmark. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Baker. Shoots it to the left. A strike downfield. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28. The Nittany Lions want to move quickly.
Well, I'll give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of fight. There is no quit in them, and they're obviously trailing by a big amount in this game. They haven't had a lot of success, but they're still taking shots, and their players are still out there competing.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Quarterback strolling away from heat. He'll try to do it himself. He was able to squirt free and pick up a few and avoid a negative play there. They want to get this defense on its heels. Second down, he'll throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Denmark. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often, and with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
And he rolls into the house. Oh, Penn State!
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. Just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. Quick strike complete. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And they take it in for 6 more points. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
Set to kick it off.
And he's going to bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Dropping back, it's St. Clair. Going deep. He's got it down the left. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the 4th quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
After that huge play, they'll try to finish him off with another one. It's 1st and 10 from inside the 40. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Wide receiver going in motion. Going to swing it on 2nd down. They've got the screen set up. And they're going to lose yardage there. The defense completely owning the front.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. The sweet feet buy a little time. They stop him right at the 25-yard line. That's well short of the 1st down. Certainly in field goal range, but let's see what they do here.
And I like that a lot by this defense, like understanding. This guy's a threat. He's already shown you he will take off and run the football, treating him like a running back, playing pass, but understanding that can happen, rallying to the football and getting him on the ground.
4th down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Touchdown, Ohio State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. With that, they are closing in on bowl eligibility, but with this big lead and a 6-0 start, much bigger dreams for this squad. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Penn.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Wallace. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
So now it's 2nd and long. Might be calling a hot route. Looking for a man. It's Baker. Pressure coming. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Another hit on the quarterback. All day long, this defense has been able to pin their ears back and get after this guy, and because of that, he's never gotten into a rhythm throwing the football, and that's why they find themselves trailing here late in the 4th quarter.
Gonna have to come up with a play on 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Takes a hit as he fires. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. He stopped him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and leading the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Got it in the middle. It's McFadden. And he's knocked down immediately, but they're in the red zone at the 14.
A little bit surprising, not going to lie. You've got a big lead like this late in the game, and you're still throwing for it and being aggressive. But, hey, man, it's working. And if it's working, keep calling him, I guess.
Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Give to the running back. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Right back to him on the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
A designed run for the quarterback. Those defenders were seeing red, and the quarterback felt it and got down quickly. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
Timeout, Ohio State.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He just threw it away, couldn't find a man, and I guess at least he saved a few yards of field position.
It is what it is. There's no pressure. This game's over. You're up by a ton of points. They're not going to come back here in the 4th quarter, so you're just trying to put up more stats. And listen, stats count. We all count our stats. At the end of the season, we look up, we got 1,000 yards receiving. All these plays still matter.
Across the 20 and out of bounds at the 21-yard line, and just like that, they're out of trouble. Ball spotted at the 21. It's first down. He might want another play. Back to throw, it's Baker. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
Under fire. Grabbed in the middle. It's Hamilton. Oh, he's got some space. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. Still firing away as they'll go down swinging. A shot toward the end zone. And the pass is incomplete. They were going for the fabulous parting gift, but instead will just go home with a loss. With Ohio State once again taking down Penn State in this one, the Nittany Lion fans left to wonder what might have been. That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.